full body workout I've adapted for pregnancy or not. And I think the adaptations will be easy enough so you can take it back and forth. You won't have to adapt everything. But I do some jumping in here. The only thing I have to adapt is I can't go on my back on a Bosu ball. All right, so let me press my timer. And this workout will take you through the whole thing. Warm up, cool down, and if you wobble, that's fine. I'm kind of gonna wobble on this thing. It's just helping you, you're getting better. It's helping you work on your balance. All right, so let me push this up front. And we're gonna start with a warm up. So you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna put them on the power line wherever is comfortable on either side. If you just have a regular Bosu ball, you're gonna put it on either side. And we're gonna stretch the hip flexor, which is really good for pregnancy before labor. I'm just trying to help this guy find his exit strategy. All right, and this is good. You can kind of use your hands and you can get into it. You can find out what you need to stretch. It's really, really good for that. So just keep stretching, keep stretching. And now we're gonna go into a down dog. So you're gonna do down dog, and you're gonna come into a plank here. And you're gonna do that a couple times, down dog. Like I said, kind of play with your hands here. Put some weight into the Bosu ball, so it will kind of help you wobble. Go into down dog. This should feel really good. Put some pressure on the Bosu ball. All right, now we're gonna do some get down, get ups. So I'm gonna get down, and I'm gonna go like this to kind of find my balance. Come back up, get up, and get down. My booty here is kind of on the top of the Bosu ball, and I'm gonna lift up my heels, or if you need to modify, you can go like this, but I just kind of want you to find that balance. We're gonna get up, stretch it out. Get down, put your weight back, put your hands behind your booty. Just kind of feel, let your body find equilibrium here. Come up, down, put your booty on the Bosu ball. Kind of go like this, help your body find its equilibrium. Oh man, you might struggle a little bit. The Bosu ball makes it shockingly, it's awesome, but difficult to kind of find your equilibrium and sometimes tough to get up. Well, especially for me now. Now we're just gonna kind of use this to stretch out our legs. And again, this is really good because you can wobble on this and you can move around. You can stretch out different muscles, your hip flexor, your adductor, whatever you feel like needs a little bit of stretching. You can stretch it all on this thing. Switch your legs. You can go forward. I'm stretching my adductor right now. I'm going to go back and stretch my hamstrings. I'm going to go to the side. And I'm just going to kind of I'm going to put pressure on this and stretch all the areas I like that I need to. All right, now I'm going to stretch my quads. So I'm going to put my left foot in front. And I'm going to grab this. And again, you're stretching and you're working on balance at the same time, which is just really awesome. Even my left foot on the flat surface is shaking a little bit. All right, we're going to switch. Go to the right. Kind of lean forward, stretch that quad out. My knees wobbling, and also my foot on this flat surface is wobbling. I love it. All right, so now we're going to get into the first round. I think I made this 5 or 6 rounds, but I want you to come up. I want you to lunge onto this, and I want you to turn left and kind of use an explosive movement. I use explosive literally. Come up, go to the side, come back, come up. And again, your whole, like all the little stabilizer muscles in your ankle are working. And then later, especially postpartum, this is going to help you work on your shin angle, which I'm learning about right now. It helps you with your balance, and it helps you with your agility and your performance force. See, my whole leg is wobbling. Just feels so good. So not only am I working on the lunge, I'm just working on my balance. I'm working on that shin angle, and I mean, you're doing it all at the same time. So keep going like this. All right, we're going to get into our second exercise. And what you're just going to kind of do is you're going to go into a lunge jump on Bosu ball. I mean, I know this looks intense because I'm jumping while I'm pregnant, but it's so buoyant on the ball, and the mat really makes a big difference. You're going to switch legs, and you're just going to keep jumping. Again, you're working on all your stabilizers, your shins. You're getting your heart rate up there, you're jumping. Now what we're going to do is switch. And I'm feeling good enough. Like I said, this is buoyant enough where I can switch. But if you need to, or if this is making you nervous, just switch your legs like this. All right? And now we're going to do some side-to-side stuff. And like I said, I'm slow, but this is buoyant enough that I can jump from side to side. But again, if you want to, just step side to side. But I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm going to bounce from side to side. All right. So you sort of worked all those areas right there. We're going to get into the next exercise, which is a get up, get down like we did in the warm-up, just a little bit faster. And we're going to pop the hips. So you're going to go down into a squat, and you're not going to lean all the way back this time. Come up and pop. And I go down into a squat. You're going to come up and pop. Again, good fundamentals. You're just sitting down, but this time you're sitting at the bottom. It helps you get a fuller range of motion. At the bottom, go all the way down. Come up, pop those hips. This is just like a squat. Pop the hips. Come down. And pop the hips. We're here for a hot minute. And if you want, if you're tired or you want to find your equilibrium, you can do this. All right. So our next exercise, this is full body. We're going to do a power push-up. I'm going to do it on my knees. So I'm going to come on my knees. I'm going to put on my hands on either side of the Bosu ball. 1 minute, Nils. We're just going to push up. You're just going to do a push-up. And again, this is going to help you. This is helping work in the stabilizer muscles in your arms. All that good stuff. Keep doing push-up. Again, I'm on my knees. Don't feel, I'm not going to risk doing a full push-up. And I'm not strong enough to really do a full push-up, to be honest. All right. For our next exercise, we're just going to do some switch lunges. So you're just going to come. You're going to lunge forward as far as you can. And again, you don't lunge forward. So you're dropping and moving the ball. The Bosu ball is allowing you to move forward. So you're going to drop that leg and move forward. But don't push it too hard. And it's okay with the Bosu ball for your knee to track over your ankle, because you're working on that shin angle. Just don't push it to the point where your back hurts. Like, don't allow the back pain to happen. Just kind of work on your quads here. All right. All right, and this next move we're going to do is kind of like it's a skater. So you're going to go as fast as you're able. Again, I'm not going super fast. But when I'm on top of this Bosu ball and when I get off, it's working all kinds of muscles. And by staying in that ready stance, you're constantly working your quad. So these are kind of like Bosu skaters. All right? All right, so this next exercise might make you a little nervous, but I promise if you're confident in your balance and you're okay with the Bosu ball, you can do it. But it's a switch jump, and you're just gonna work on the same side. So my right foot now is tracking over my left, and I'm just gonna jump. And I just do that a few times, and now I'm gonna switch sides. So you concentrate on one side. And you can even switch so you know that you're crossing the center line. And make sure you pick a spot on the wall so you don't lose your balance. Like I said, this thing is so buoyant. I mean, I can jump on this thing all day long. All right, we're not gonna do a lot of those. And again, if you need to step, that's totally fine too. And then switch it and step. Again, go like this so you can see your midline. All right, now for our next exercise, we're gonna do a high knee jog. So you could do a high knee jog. Just make sure you stay on the balls of your feet and you're confident in your balance ability with the Bosu, or just do a high knee walk. It's fine, this is great. Like I said, the Bosu, every time my ankle, see, I'm wobbling up here, hits the bottom, it's wobbling so it can find that balance. High knee. We're here for a hot minute because it's a low impact, great high knee jog. We're going to come down. Make sure you don't go too far on either side, because then you are going to fall and lose your balance. All right, we're going to take a second here. Collect your breath, grab a drink of water. Towel your face off. I never seem to have a drink of water. But anyway, I'm just going to try 1 minute, Nils, 1 minute. I'll help my daughter here in a second. All right. So we're at the halfway point. I want you to let you catch your breath. And now what we're going to do is a traveling push-up. The WEC method has you bounce when you do this, but there's no way. So I'm coming onto my knees, and I'm just doing a push-up with one hand on the Bosu, one off. So I'm going to do a push-up. I'm going to travel over. I'm going to do a push-up. I'm going to travel over, push-up, travel over, do a push-up, travel over, push-up. And again, I'm on my knees the whole time. And if you need to go into a flat back, that's fine. If you need a great stretch, you can do cat-cow. This is also great for labor to help prepare you for labor. All right, from here we're going to go into a kind of a burpee without a push-up. You're just going to bring your legs here, get into a ready stance. If you're not pregnant, go ahead and bring your legs onto the Bosu. I am not going to do that. I tried, and it was almost a disaster. I mean, not really. You just got to know your limits. We're all growing here, we're all improving. Last one, and come up. But that your body can handle. And it's actually really good to strengthen your pelvic floor and to kind of ready your body for labor. Any kind of squat exercise or exercise where you engage your pelvic floor is good for you. So now what we're going to do is called a solo squat. And you're going to stick one foot in the center of your Bosu and one out to the side. And you're just going to do a squat. So as low as you can. You will be shocked at your improved range of motion just doing it on the Bosu, because it really allows you to concentrate on those stabilizers and other things so you can go much lower. All right, you might slip a little bit. All right, now you just switch to the other side. So now my left foot is in the center and my right is going to between, for me it's all the way out at the 8. If you're using a regular Bosu, it's just all the way out to the other side. And again, you just squat. So it's really allowing you to isolate the quad of one leg and concentrate on the shin angle of the other. And just go down as low as you can. And again, it's okay if your knees track out over your toe when you do this squat, because you're doing it on the Bosu. And it's low impact, and it's helping you work on that shin angle. All right, all these things you can do while you're pregnant. Who knew? Sorry, I thought I'd pick good shorts, but they're riding up a little bit. I've got something underneath those, so you're not going to get any glimpses of anything you don't want to. We're going to do a little step touch here because it's important to rest, especially while you're pregnant. Collect your breath, grab a drink of water, wipe off the towel, press the pause button. That is fine. So this may seem funny, but we're going to do a little work on our core. So you're going to sit on the Bosu, and you're going to find your equilibrium here. Stabilize, lean as far back as is comfortable. You're just going to open the arms, bring them in. Open the arms, bring them in. This is really going to help strengthen your muscles for contractions without really constricting the baby. He doesn't have a lot of room in there right now. And you've got this to stabilize yourself. You find your equilibrium on the Bosu. This is just very, very, very gently working those subtle oblique muscles that you may think have disappeared, but they haven't. And if you need to, if this is too uncomfortable, just sit up straight and kind of open your arms and go like this. Open up the hip, open up the pelvis. It's just it's great. It's good not to neglect the abs when you're pregnant. I know you can't see them. If they're still working, they're still going to help you. All right, so the next exercise we're going to do, gotta keep myself off this thing. We're actually going to get on the Bosu. And again, this isn't so buoyant that you're going to wobble all over the place, but you will wobble. And just, if you're wobbling too much, you just contract that quad. What we're going to do is we're going to do an oblique knee raise. And again, if this is too difficult, feel free to move off the Bosu and onto the floor. That is totally fine. I'm just going to keep doing this. All right, I want you to switch sides. And to stop the wobble, just engage the quad of the foot. That's just like you would on the floor, of the foot on one leg. You're going to do, and you're going to find one side that's a lot easier to balance on than the other. That is totally normal. Keep doing the oblique. And feel free, definitely, see, I'm even tapping my foot on the Bosu when I do this. You're doing great. This is really tough. I mean, I've been working on this for, like I said, a couple weeks now, and just getting some exercises and modifying them for pregnancy. All right, I just want you to kick your legs from side to side. Now I want you to come down, and I want you to do some cat-cow. I want you to stretch out. So, let me come to the side so you can see what I mean by cat-cow. So you're just going to place your hands in the center of the Bosu, and you're going to engage your pelvis, tuck in as far as you can, come up. Drop down, stick your booty out, let your head look up to the sky. We're just going to do that a couple times. This is really great for your pelvic floor. Just make sure you're engaging those muscles. It's kind of cool because it kind of also allows you to feel the outline of your uterus and the outline of where your baby is. I think it's cool. Oh no, Nels, are you tired? My daughter's getting a little tired. Oh, you come here, Nels. Come here. All right, I want you to contract. Oh, feels so good. All right, this isn't exactly a cool down, but again, I don't want to work your abs too hard because I don't want to. Yes, I just don't want to. All right, I just do some step touches. Catch your breath a little bit. We have one more tiny little circuit to do. Stretch out the quads. This is another little break. So grab a drink of water if you need to. Grab a towel. Come here. Come here, Nels. Well, come here. I'll hold you. Come here. I'll hold you. All right. Kind of stretch from side to side. I'm looking at my timer. I'm getting a little smarter. I'm putting it right below the phone, so that hopefully you can't see me looking at it as much. But I'm getting better. I'll help you in 1 minute. Okay? I'll help you in 1 minute. All right, so this next exercise, you kind of want to it's called the perch. I want you to put your feet at a very narrow angle, and you're just going to go down, and you're going to come up. And you're going to go down, and you're going to come. 1 minute, that's 1 minute. Go down, and come up. Go down. Again, you will be amazed at the, at your increased range of motion on the Bosu. I don't think I could go this low in a squat if I were standing on the floor. I could, but the Bosu just really allows you to concentrate on all the different stabilizer muscles, and it lets you go down slowly. You're not trying to, these aren't CrossFit squats. You're not trying to do 100 in 2 minutes. That's an exaggeration. And there's nothing wrong with CrossFit, but just thinking, okay, this is the perch. All right, this next one, we're going to turn our Bosu balls over. It's kind of exciting, something different. Hey, sweetheart. Can I help you 1 minute? You're going to turn it. Okay, what do you need? Sorry about that. Sometimes the kids need a little tending too. All right, so what you're going to do here is I'm going to be on my knees, and this is called a power push-up. So place your hands on either side of the Bosu, get a good firm base of support. And I'm coming on my knees 1 minute, Lily. So you're going to bring the Bosu over, bring your arms down, push up, push all the way over. It's a lot harder than it looks. Come up. Bring your arms down again, push all the way over, come up. You might not even be able to do these on a complete, with your knees. Sometimes I have to come up in the tabletop and do this, but just keep this, come down, push over. We're only going to do a couple of these because these are tough. Okay, come down, push all the way over, come up. You're really going to have to engage your upper back here. Come down. Your biceps and triceps aren't going to cut it. You've got to engage the whole upper back. Push over, come up. All right? That's all we're going to do this because those are tough. And if you need to come up into tabletop, there is nothing wrong with that. That is absolutely fine. Like I said, it's a very challenging exercise, and it's going to be challenging in tabletop or on your knees. Or if you can do it full push-up, more power to you. So this, you're going to think I'm crazy, but it's a jumping switch lunge. So you're just going to go to either side. And you're just going to, like I said, this is buoyant enough where I can do a jump. It kind of feels good to jump again. Or if you're uncomfortable, like I said, just do a quick switch. All right? And you're putting your toe right on that power line. You're doing good, Lily. I'll help you 1 minute. All right? And just keep alternating what you do. Or you can just keep doing this. All right? So this next exercise, I'm gonna give you mermaid 1 minute. You're gonna do a push-up. So you're gonna do a push-up, and then I'm staying on my knees. You're gonna stretch out your hip flexor. You're gonna do a push-up. You're gonna bring that opposite toe up here. Stretch your hip flexor. It should feel really good, pregnant or not. Come back up. Stretch out that hip flexor. Do a push-up. Come up. Stretch out that hip flexor. All right. Push up. Come up. Stretch out that hip flexor. All right. I'll do 1 minute. Please do not get frustrated. 1 minute. So our next exercise is you're coming again. You're going to come into that narrow angle. If you've got the Bosu Elite between the numbers 2 and 4, and we're just going to do a slow perch again. I know this is an exercise I like to repeat. A, just because I love it so much. And B, it just felt right to do here. So you just go down. And you could add a little hop if you wanted to. But again, I don't like to do that. All right. Come down. Again, don't be afraid to let your knee track out over your toes. It's fine. You're working on that shin angle, but again, don't let back pain happen. Or if it just starts being here, just don't go all the way down. Maybe you're just here. Okay. So, and then the next exercise we're going to do is that hop again. It's kind of like a skater. You could do a full skater if you wanted, and put that foot behind to work on balance. I literally, we have like 3 more minutes to go. You probably can cool. All right? All right. But they know workout time is a workout time. Sometimes it's okay to let them just fuss for a little bit. And we're actually done. So, what I want us to do now is just kind of stretch. You're gonna keep this leg straight, and you're just gonna kind of, this is like dynamic stretching. So I want you to reach down with the opposite hand and come up. And again, put some weight on that Bosu to help you really sink into the stretch. You don't have to have the Elite Bosu to do all this. I think the regular one allows you to do all sorts of jumps. You can jump on this for legs. 1 minute, I'll give it for you in 1 minute. All right? And just kind of stretch your feet from side to side. Okay, stretch your quad a little bit more. Come here. Come here, Dudley. Give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to find it. Stretch out the quad. Or if you wanted to, stretch out the quad like we did before. Earlier in the warm-up. But I just kind of stand up and do my stretch. One thing I forgot to mention, with the Bosu, you're going to want to use a good barefoot shoe. I really like the New Balance Minimus, but the Brooks Ghost and the Vibram barefoot shoes, those are great. You don't want a lot of cushioning on the Bosu because, again, the point is to kind of find your equilibrium and gauge all those stabilizer muscles and just kind of feel the different muscles working you don't usually feel before. A padded shoe is not going to help you feel that much. And I recommend the barefoot shoe because you're also going to need the traction on the Bosu ball that bare feet won't give you, on and off. Like coming on and off, with your bare feet or socks, you're going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. So I really do recommend a good barefoot shoe. All right, good job. You've completed this little 23-minute workout, but hopefully, I'm sweating. Hopefully worked out really well, and it's a great way to do some low impact, again, even plyometric work while you're super pregnant. And all these, a lot of these exercises really help stretch out and engage the pelvic floor, which are all muscles you're going to use for labor and kind of are helpful to strengthen at the end of pregnancy and always.